Hi everyone. Today I want to take a look at this instrument. It's the new Ohana 5-stringed tenor ukulele. Now, there's a lot of interest in this instrument at the moment, and quite a number of people have written to me asking me what the 5th string is. So let's start with that. First of all, people have noticed that we have 5 tuners at the top, and you can see this on several of my recent videos. But let's see where these strings are. We've got a normal top string, a normal A, and then an E, and then a C, just as a normal tenor would have. But it's when we come to the 4th and 5th string, they're in pairs, and there's a low G and a high G. So for those people who can't make up their mind which they would prefer to have an instrument with a low G or an instrument with a high G, a reentrant G, on this instrument you have both. So it has 4 courses of strings, but 5 strings in total. Now, some people might ask, well, why just double that string? Well, there are 2 reasons. One is that it means that you can have the low G or the high G, but the other reason is a little bit more complex. When you're actually strumming it, it does sound much, much fuller. And the reason is because that particular note is one that's used quite often, and we're getting the low version of the note, the G, and the high version at the same time. Just listen to a few strums. Now, when it's picked, you can actually just choose to pick the high G. And ignore the low G. It's a little bit tricky to do, but it is possible. There I'm playing both. High G, low G, high G, low G. That's a bit tricky. For most people, it might be more sensible to just pluck both strings like this. And that sounds really nice. Let's have a look at the rest of the instrument. First of all, it doesn't have a name yet, by the way. It's just at the moment the 5-string tenor. It will be given a number. But let's look at the build. It's made of solid mahogany, back, sides and front. It's got lovely white binding with a black line as purfling round the front. The sound hole imitates that with the white sound hole and the 2 black lines round the outside as well. It's got a bone nut, rosewood saddle, rosewood, I'm not getting this right, am I? It's got a bone saddle, a rosewood bridge and a bone nut. I've got that wrong before, well I've done it again. The fingerboard is rosewood, and the tuners are nice, good, precise, open tuners. The strings are Aquillas, and this 4th string here, this low G, is a wound string. All the others are normal nail gut strings. The size of it is pretty much the same size as a normal Ohana tenor, something like the TK35G. With one exception. The headstock here is a little bit longer. Now we may in the production model decide to shorten that a little bit, just so that it fits more comfortably into the case. It does fit a case now, but it's just nicer if it just fits a little less tightly. Now, this instrument will be available later in the year, probably mid to late summer. If you want one, I would suggest you check with your local or your nearest Ohana dealer, or the Ohana dealer that you like to buy from. It will be available this year. The price hasn't been set yet, but it won't be that much more than a regular mahogany, solid mahogany tenor. Let's hear a little bit more of how it sounds. It does have a really luscious, wonderful sound. That was a tune called Spanish Town, and this is the Ohana 5-stringed tenor ukulele. Bye for now.